Hello everybody, my name is Luke Marr and this is Hot Mode, and today on Hot Mode we are going to be reacting and reviewing and roasting to some of the shows from Paris Fashion Week. Now I did do a video like this for New York Fashion Week. I actually really enjoyed doing it. It took a while, but I think it was worth it. So we're just going to go through all of the shows from Paris Fashion Week that I think are important that we discuss. I already did a review of the Chanel show, so that will not be included, but you guys can watch that video now. A big thank you to our sponsor for today's video, which is Skillshare. First up, we're going to be talking about Ottolinger. Ottolinger is a brand that first popped up for me last season, and I really liked their looks. It was very sleek, it was very sexy. So this season, I was a little bit disappointed because it felt a little bit heavier, a little bit clunkier. There just wasn't anything that I was like, oh my god, wow, this is so stunning, this is so fantastic. It feels like a lot of really minute details that honestly don't really seem to be going anywhere. Nothing that I'm particularly saying, oh wow, this is so brilliant. Even their print work, to me, it just kind of falls flat compared to last season. And it's kind of disappointing because I actually really like Ottolinger and I don't want to be like mean and hateful, but it just doesn't really say anything in particular to me this season, which is disappointing because they were one of my brands to watch. So I'm hoping that they pick it up next season. Next up is Rokh, which is done by Rokh, who was the winner of the LVMH prize last season. So I'm doing this as a courtesy, but I didn't really understand when Rokh won, and I still kind of don't understand the vision from Rokh. To me, this reminds me of a lot of brands that we're seeing. I feel like there's nothing that I'm getting that's particularly, oh my god, I've never seen this before. Oh my god, this is like Rokh collection. It just doesn't scream individuality. It doesn't seem to have a brand aesthetic that I can decipher from it. It looks like a lot of collections that we've seen and that I've seen just over and over and over again. And it's not good when your collection and your brand starts to look like other brands. You have to have something that really like helps you stand out, and I'm not seeing that, unfortunately, which is really disappointing. I'm seeing a lot of like mixing of floral prints, which Balenciaga's done it, Richard Quinn has done it, like, you know, it just doesn't seem like it's hitting outside of the box, and that's disappointing for a brand that won the LVMH prize, so I'm hoping for better luck next time. Jacquemus, to me, was really doing a very commercial collection this season. He kind of was like going back to his original sort of tropes, the bright colors, certain knits and certain silhouettes that he's been doing for a while. You know, like a knit with a crazy bright pop of orange, like that's a very Jacquemus thing to do. I would say there are a lot of over-designed aesthetics that and pieces that are going on that I don't necessarily love. I would say these bags are so much, and also like, girl, Carl did it already. I don't know if you noticed, and we said 2 bags, no bueno, no thank you, I'm good. But I will say, I think the knits are kind of spectacular. Like this blue dress, it's fantastic. It's a reference back to the Le Suit collection. It's gorgeous, we love it, amazing. And then on top of that, you have like these blue rib knit, sort of mohairy-esque pants. Very nice, it's very Jacquemus. I can easily kind of tell that that's what it is. I'm sure this season he also was focusing on the bags because he's really been putting a push on his bags, which is a smart business move. I love this crop little blazer, I think it's fantastic. You know, these boots gotta fucking go, thank you. Yeah. I love this look. I thought it was kind of brilliant. I love this little simple leather bondage. It's very sweet. I feel like it's going to take a lot of time for somebody to put that on, but honestly, I'm about it. I love this blue look as well. Quintessential Jacquemus. Kind of lovely. You know, but then you get these sort of black, over-designed, fold-over lapels. I don't understand that. I don't really see where that's coming in as necessary. I don't think it's necessarily accentuating the waist. I feel like it's a very like Nicolas Gasquet, Karl Lagerfeld sort of thing that's been happening in fashion. I want it to go away because I don't think it's necessary. This is a quintessential Jacquemus silhouette. I love it. This sort of smock apron dress that falls. It's kind of wide. And then you have a wide pant underneath that kind of catches it. Love that. Again, the bags. Like, we don't need a double set of bag. And also, Old MacDonald called. He wants his prints back. Take them away. And girl, you are not Miss Kimchi season 8 RuPaul's Drag Race. We don't need these flowers all over here. I'm good. You still look hot though, so I guess I'll take it. Pretty privilege is real. Next up is Miss Marine Serre, and Marine Serre is brilliant. Every single season she has just topped herself in an amazing way. This season, no different. I love the glow in the dark. I actually think it's smart. I think it's smart for her because, you know, she's playing with this crescent moon that she's always been doing. And you kind of have to reinvent the wheel every season with a print like that. A print that's so iconic for her. So I love the print. It's full head to toe. It's sort of this like Lee Bowery BDSM-esque bodysuit made out of the crescent moon. I would punch somebody in the face for that hat. I love these sort of like Mongolian fur details on jackets. I loved the faux fur on the cuffs and the collar. Like in the bright colors, it's like, girl, the truff of the trees are getting shaved today. It's beautiful. Again, in this black and green, it's spectacular. This really feels like a winter version of Marine Serre's work, and I feel like she really pushed herself. I really love the tartan, smart and tartan, and I don't like tartan, I don't like plaids, I don't think that they work really well. I feel like people really just like do them and don't do them well, but this red suit is like so McQueen-esque in a way. It's very simple, it's very subtle. The way that it's cut is kind of fantastic. It's great. Like, this is what you need to be doing if you want to do plaid, okay? Thank you. Look, I'm sorry, like, girl, she's the one. She truly is the one. Look at her little pink furs. Amazing. I love the taking on of the puffer coat and this cape. It's gorgeous. Ugh, this dress, a fave. Like, oh my god, I literally would wear that with, like, no underwear. It would be great. The denim, I think, is so strong. I love it. And I feel like she's really, like, taking on her fabrics, which is, I don't know what kind of fabric that is. I apologize. I should be better at that. But I love the fabric. It's very Marine Serre. We've seen it a lot. And I love that she's taking it, she's using it to make these sort of like ski-esque looks. She's bringing back the Marine Serre ball bag. It's, you know, in this chain. Like, she's really fucking smart. She really is like giving a winter wonderland, dark, apocalyptic sort of esque moment to her brand. And this is what you need to be doing. I love this neon dress. I think it's brilliant. I think it's fantastic. And I know I hate neon. These sort of looks, we could do without. I'm good. But we go back to this faux fur. It's really brilliant. I think she's really, really smart. I think she really is addressing her brand in multiple different ways that are super smart. She is reinstating her logo every single season. I think that's brilliant. She's not only reinventing the brand and the runway shows every single season, she's also establishing a new storyline for her customer, which I think is super fucking smart. Marine Serre, sweetie, you're doing amazing. Mommy's so proud. I love you. I'm kissing you from across the continent. Next up, Dior. I'm not even really wasting my time with Dior because sisterhood is global. I don't know if you guys knew that. I originally thought that the shirt said sisterhood global. It doesn't. There's a little is in between sisterhood and global, which I didn't get originally. So I was like, is this bitch illiterate? Like, if you're gonna do it in English, just like, you know, global sisterhood, not sisterhood global. Like, doesn't make any sense. I was like, maybe that's how it is in Italian. I know they switch words around a lot. I took Italian for 4 years. Don't come for me. I wasn't any good at it, but I still took it. This season, there's a lot of plaid, a lot of tartan, a lot of quilted fabrics. It's just boring bullshit. I'm not interested by Dior. I refuse to act like I'm interested by Dior. Kathy Horn wrote an article. That article, I've already filmed a video of it 6 different times for the past 6 collections. So, yeah, I don't want to hear any more about that. It's just not that interesting. Then there was Saint Laurent and Miss Anthony Vaccarello. She is really going for this 80s aesthetic still. I don't know if he's still like fighting with Eddie Sama about the whole Celine thing. I can't really tell. But again, this just kind of feels like a best of Anthony Vaccarello for Saint Laurent collection. There's nothing really major going on here. Obviously, there's the interesting cuts. There are these little like subtle references back to Yves Saint Laurent. Do I know what they look like? No, but I know that they just say that always. You know, it's this sexy French girl aesthetic in black and leather and prints and You know, I do always love the necklines of his dresses. I think they're kind of brilliant. This one as well, it's like a little heart. Oops, sorry. You know, I will say, not terribly in love with the menswear. It's just kind of blah. And then also, if I can just get to it, because there's a whole lot of looks for no reason. The neon. The neon. Is it necessary? Is it a bit gimmicky? Is it like something that people are like, oh my god, I need this neon. Oh my god, it's so crazy. It's so great. Like, no, it just feels really outdated. It feels really overdone. It feels like sad. So Anthony, get it together, sweetie, because you haven't had it for a while. I was going to talk about Lanvin, but that shit is just a hot fucking mess. Yikes. Somebody help her. She needs assistance. Life alert. But using like Lanvin as a brand example, I don't understand why brands necessarily need to keep happening. I know that companies have invested money in them, but like dissolve the brand and then give it to somebody new and actually like try and work on something new. Maybe reach out to a new customer, like do something else, because girl, nobody gives a fuck about Lanvin anymore. Nobody. And while we're at it, don't bring back Paul Poiret. Don't bring back, you know, who's he what's this from 1937, because nobody gives a shit. Next up is Margiela, Maison Margiela. John Galliano. He definitely looks like he's doing his artisanal collection that he's done really recently. He's kind of like stripping it down and doing this minimalism. There are certain pieces that I did really like. This padded jacket is kind of fucking brilliant, and that's kind of what we look to John to do. But recently, a lot recently, I feel like we haven't really gotten much from Margiela that's worth talking about. Maybe that's just me, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem necessarily amazing. There are things that are very, you know, pushing the gender binaries, and, you know, and I love that. The padded coats are really, really good. His tailoring is magnificent, but I do kind of wish we could go back to the kind of bright, over-the-top colors that we were once getting from John's Margiela. That deconstruction, that like nomad artisanal collection, I loved it. I thought it was brilliant. Like, give us that. I'm good. I don't need to see any more of this tailoring stuff. Thank you. There also was Casey Cadwaller's Mugler. And the thing is, I really like Casey Cadwaller. Like, I especially like this dress. It's very simple. It's very clingy. I can see a customer loving that. And I love this jacket. It's, again, very Mugler, very bodycon in a structured fabric. And I also love this jacket. Thought it was brilliant. But as we get into the pleated looks and the prints, I just feel like it falls really, really flat, and it's kind of sad in a way, because I really do like Casey Cadwaller and I like his Mugler, but I don't feel like it's really saying anything. The prints aren't necessarily like doing anything for me. You know, there's no message behind them, I feel, and that's kind of sad, because I feel like so many brands like Paco Rabanne and Atline and, you know, all these other brands, they do this French sort of like, look at all these prints, look at how crazy this is, you know, we're gonna put all these things together, a la fucking Nicolas Guesquier, and I don't think it's working for them. I'd rather Casey really put out like a full black collection by Mugler and these sort of like neoprene structured fabrics, and really like gave me bodycon realness like his pre-fall lookbooks. Like, his pre-fall lookbooks are amazing. Amazing. I want to see more of this. Like, that is beautiful. Where is the denim? Bitch, where is the denim? You make beautiful fucking denim. Please show it to me. Thank you. That's all I want to see. I want to see good, beautiful, structured pieces. Now let's talk Courrèges. Courrèges last season was god-awful. It was disgusting. It was dreadful. It was dreary. It was dry. It was dastardly. I'm using a lot of D words. I don't know why. But this season, Yolanda Zobel must have listened to the critiques, because bitch turned it out. It looks great. I'm so happy with it. I love the shearling looks. It's very, very Courrèges. And the thing is, I really do like Courrèges a lot. I think it's a brand that a lot of people can actually purchase. It's an attainable luxury brand, and yet it remains cool. So when you have like a beautiful shearling jacket with this leather shiny metallic silver, you know, shearling. It's brilliant. It's really smart. It's really there. It matches the space age sort of Courrèges aesthetic. It's giving me a little bit of good Star Wars action. Like, Yolanda Zelbel should be actually hired to make all of the Star Wars looks, because that would be kind of legendary. I would punch somebody in the face for all of the shearlings. I think they're brilliant. The denim looks really nice as well. This is Courrèges. This is what I'm asking for. This is what I want. I will take this. I will be happy with it. This is it. Even the print work, I don't love it, but I understand that it's necessary to the brand, and so go off, sis. Do you. But please stay on this sort of Courrèges pathway and do not stray back to Yeti Lady of the Night, please. Next up is Chloé by Natasha Ramsey Levi. And Miss Natasha Ramsey Levi definitely did a great job. I'm actually really proud of her. I've been hearing a lot that she might be leaving Chloé. I don't know if that's true. It's just what I've heard from people. I don't think she should. I think this collection was kind of brilliant. She has put out 2 collections that were really, really smart. The first 2 collections that she did for the house. And they really took on fashion. They really took on the ideas of Chloé. She sort of made it this modern cowgirl-esque situation, which was beautiful and I love. I think it was a bit crazy, and I think it probably was harder for a customer to find things that they really liked and loved, but the aesthetic was there. This season, I feel like she really took on the aesthetic and made it commercial, which is hard. Mind you, would I say necessarily, oh my god, this is my favorite Chloé collection? Absolutely not. It's a commercial collection, but I think it's really, really smart, and I'm proud that she actually took the risk and showed a commercial collection, because I respect it. Like, this look is so Chloé, but it's also very commercial. It has that ribbed sweater underneath. The pants look brilliant in this little, you know, houndstoothy moment. It's good. I'm here for it. I'm living. I'm proud of her, and I think this is necessary for her to establish herself as a designer that can both breach the press and give them what they want, but also give a commercial customer something that they need to buy. And I think she's done it. Like, this is such an aesthetic. This is such a look. Tucked in pants into a boot with a beautiful jacket and a nice little silver, you know, grid turtleneck underneath. Like, that is amazing. I love that. Good, beautiful. Thank you. Dressing the masses, dining with the classes. Thank you, Eleanor Waldorf. Let's talk Paco Rabanne. Paco Rabanne this season was brilliant. I'm like not a big Paco Rabanne girl, but the girls that I'm not big on this season really turned it out. I love Julian de Senna. I kind of have grown really appreciative of him. My favorite, or one of my favorite looks, is the net metallic metal dress with the little drop diamonds on them. I think it's gorgeous. I think it's stunning. And you know what? It's not on just another skinny model. I love the little paillette, you know, bonded dresses. I think they're really cute and brilliant. And I think these band jackets are stunning. I'm not a band jacket person. I'm not into like marching. I'm not into anything like that. But this jacket, stunning. And the thing is, Paco Rabanne is a brand known for metal. So I think playing on this sort of really chic silver in a different way that's not just a metallic dress or a paillette or anything like that, I think it's smart. I think it's very chic. There are these like mesh knit sort of metallic dresses, and it has little metallic tulips and roses in it. Smart. I don't think it's executed all that well. It's, you know, just not that cute, but it's fine. I'm also obsessed with this floral dress, and then there's the knit, and then there was the metallic net long sleeve dress over it. Like, gorgeous, stunning. That's what I want. Honestly, Julian de Senna I just think is really, really smart. I thought it was a great collection. I love to see this from Paco Rabanne. We have to stan. Next up, let's talk Balmain. Olivier Rousseau's Balmain is a mess. It's just trad, it's overdone, it's crazy, it's just not working for anybody whatsoever. He's gone for this like 60s beatnik sort of leather gothic punk moment. He's added denims and houndstooths. It's not working. It's really, truly not. I mean, I feel bad, but somebody's really pushed him to start being very commercial, and it's scary. Nothing about this collection says anything whatsoever. It seems like it's slap, boom, bang. You know, there's denims and hot messes, and I wish that Olivier would go back to what he's really, really good at, which is like strict, tight, fitting clothes that are sexy and hot, not dowdy tweed looks for the 17th collection in a row. I don't get it. That looks like Dior. That needs help. Somebody got to fix that. That looks like Maria Grazia. No. Oh God, no. Oh no. Why? Who's pushing him to? I feel like he's getting pushed into this commercial whole era of Balmain, and I don't like it because I don't think that that's necessarily what he does well. I don't think that he's a good commercial designer. I think he designs his crazy stuff and it comes together and then it trickles down and sells. But, you know, what the fuck is that? You know, Anthony Vaccarello from Saint Laurent called, and I'm not even gonna address that embroidery lace shit. This is so sick. Claire White Keller, hi, nice to see you. Didn't know you were coming to fucking Balmain. And then, you know, what else? That looks a little bit Jacquemus. That looks like Claire White Keller again. Why is he doing that? That's so weird. No. That one's kind of okay. That looks like Claire White Keller. Why the fuck has he done 3 Claire White Keller dresses? This is truly how I feel about this collection. Like, his face, that's me. That's currently how I'm feeling. Next up is Rokh Owens. Rokh Owens this season to me wasn't my favorite Rokh Owens collection, I'll be honest. And I really love Rokh Owens. I think we all know that. And I think it's fine that every once in a while you disagree with a designer. I think this season was the season that I really disagreed with a lot of designers. I just don't really see, you know, much amazing Rokh Owens. Like, I love this fur jacket. It's amazing. It's great. That I don't know what's going on here. She's too much. She is far too much. She's way too much too. I just don't get the color blocking. I don't think it's really that amazing. Okay, I don't care. Oh, update. A sea mine has washed up on shore by my apartment. I hope I don't get blown to smithereens. I definitely do love these sort of warped fabrics turning into trains and tops. I love that. I think that's amazing. You know, I love the jackets are growing on me. Another interesting thing from the collection, though, was that Rokh Owens was taking inspiration from 2 designers, one being Fortuny, who was a famous couturier, not couturier, but designer, who essentially made this pleated fabric and essentially died with the method of how to make it. So he died in like the 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, somewhere there. So since then, nobody's known how to actually make these pleats. So he's really cool and a very cool designer. You guys should check him out. Fortuny, Fortuny. But Rokh actually referenced him a lot this season. You can see it in the pleating and the twisting and the draping of the fabrics. He also referenced Larry Legaspi, who was a designer who made clothes for people like Grace Jones. And so I don't know much about Larry Legaspi. I'll be very honest about that and transparent. So you'll have to check that out. There was this one red dress that I loved. It's gorgeous. It's very gown-esque, and I feel like we saw a lot of that in this Rokh collection, which I thought was really great. I will deal with all the other kind of stuff I don't really care about to get Rokh Owens gowns. It's interesting because the makeup was consulting with Salvia, who is an Instagram makeup artist. She's really, really cool, does these sort of cool body modification things. So it's like Rokh is collaborating, he's working with people. I love that about him. But Rokh doing gowns. I don't know if you guys know, but Kim Kardashian wore a Rokh Owens gown to the CFDA Awards red carpet, and it was major. So the fact that Rokh is like now doing gowns and like specific gowns, I love that. I'm very here for it. Like, I would wear Rokh Owens to my, maybe not wedding, but that the dinner the night before, reception dinner, rehearsal dinner. I would wear Rokh Owens to my rehearsal dinner. Yes. Then there was Off-White and Virgil, sweetie baby girl. You're knocking off poor Miss Sarah Burton. She doesn't have much this season. We'll get to that, but this is not cute. You can't knock her off because she's Sarah Burton and we like her. Now, Like, what the fuck is that? What, like, no, you're not a fucking avant-garde designer. No, absolutely fucking not. You look stupid. You look dumb. I won't even deal with this. You know what? I'm sorry. You can't be a fucking DJ and a fucking celebrity and a fucking designer of your own label and a fucking designer for Louis Vuitton. Sorry, it doesn't work. And also, Virgil, sweetie, baby girl, you steal everybody else's fucking ideas. So you especially, you personally cannot be a designer and a celebrity and all these other things because you don't do it well. And that's nothing for, like, I wish that there was a designer that was actually making beautiful clothes right now under the House of Virgil. Like, honestly, if he fucked off and said, I'm making this person my creative director, and they actually had a vision for the brand, that would be great, but he doesn't do that. So that's an issue. My thing is, Virgil has done beautiful collections in the past, and I've seen them, and I love that Princess Diana collection, and that is the height of Virgil's design career since ever. But until I get that again, I'm gonna shit on this stuff because it's subpar and it's boring and it's trash and I don't want to see it because I know that I get good stuff out of Virgil and I will demand my good stuff every single season. And we haven't had a good season from Virgil in forever. These gowns are god awful. I can't even deal. Poor Gigi Hadid. I feel bad for Gigi Hadid because the hair and makeup is. I don't talk about hair and makeup. Poor Bella. Like, what is she? Why? Like, those panties look god awful. They look terrible. Terrible. Virgil, sweetie baby, no, stop, please, immediately. Hire a creative director and just let them run with it, okay? Thank you. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators with more than 25,000 classes in design, business, and more. Premium memberships give you unlimited access, so you can join the classes and communities that are just right for you and your yearly goals. Whether you want to fuel your curiosity, creativity, or even career, Skillshare is the perfect place to keep you learning and thriving in 2019. Skillshare is also super affordable. An annual subscription is less than $10 a month. Join more than 7 million creators learning with Skillshare. The first 500 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get a 2-month free trial, which I think is so cool. Like, that's amazing. Like, 2 whole free months of you, like, learning literally everything you want to learn. Sounds lit. I'm currently really into this video about how to sew your own pair of jeans. I just really like the concept, the ideas, like, learning how to make cute denim. I'm here for it. I truly didn't understand how beautiful this pair of jean making video is. First, she says this.
It's pretty thick, so keep that in mind.
And then it's pretty much like denim ASMR. Only on Skillshare, people. So after editing this video, I kind of realized that 15 minutes is too long for you guys to have to like sit through in one whole round. So this is going to be part 1, and part 2 is going to come tomorrow, the next day. Just wait for it. It'll be there, I promise. It'll be great. It has McQueen, Louis Vuitton, you know, all these other brands. So it's necessary that you watch part 1, and then it's necessary that you watch part 2. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know what some of your favorite brands are from part 1 of Paris Fashion Week's review. And I will talk to you guys later, so TTYL.